I decided to make a deck bringing back Clodsire EX. It's one of my favorite dark type cards, and I decided to include it with the new Nihilego card because it's a very toxic support card for poison decks. Before we hop into this deck showcase, if y'all are new here, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot, and I'm on the road to 1,000 subs, so I'd really appreciate your support. With that out of the way, let's hop right into this deck showcase. You guys already know Clodsire EX is a 160 HP 2 Dark Energy Pokemon. It's going to have the attack Venus Shock, which is going to do 60 damage, but if your opponent's active Pokemon is Poison, it's going to be doing 60 more damage. I decided to pair this with Nihilego because it's going to have an ability where if your opponent's Pokemon is Poison, it's going to take plus 10 damage, and this effect actually ends up stacking. So if you have 2 Nihilegos on your bench and you poison your opponent's Pokemon, they're taking 30 damage from poison every turn. Now, this might seem like a bit overkill, but this strat is really going to shine when you're fighting against those tankier cards like Solgaleo, Incineroar, Pokemon that have 170 or 180 HP. This is where the extra damage from Nihilego is really going to shine. I decided to also run one Grafei in this deck because I didn't have a whole lot of space for other cards, and Grafei is still a great support card on the bench as well. So I figured one Strudel and one Grafei could fit into the deck. It's just going to let you flip a coin if heads and your opponent's active Pokemon is poison. So it's great sometimes if you just need to get that poison off if you're getting a little unlucky with how the cards are playing out in your favor. I'm obviously running Poison Barb in this deck. This is a fantastic supporter card for Venus Shock decks. If your opponent attacks you while you have this Pokemon tool on, they're going to get poisoned, and especially if you have the Nihilegos up, you're making them punish themselves so hard for attacking you. I decided to also run a Celestic Town Elder in this deck. This might seem like a bit of a crazy pool, but I decided Celestic Town Elder would be good for a couple of reasons. Number one is if I led with a Strudel and I wasn't able to get it out, I could bring it back. Number two is if I led with a Nihilego and I decided I want to go all in with the Nihilego and just attack with it, I can still bring it back onto the bench after it dies. Because with a Strudel lead, you ideally want to get it out of there ASAP no matter what. But if you lead with the Nihilego and you're not pulling your Wooper, you can still go ahead and attack with a Nihilego, and if it dies, you can bring it back onto the bench to make sure you're still getting that stacked abilities. I'm also running 2 X speeds in this deck because all of these cards are 1 energy retreat cost except for the Clodsire. However, I will say once you get both X speeds up, if you have 2 energy on a Clodsire day you're attacking and you want to try and switch out to a different Pokemon, you can play both X speeds and you'll get your energy down to just 1 energy retreat cost, and then you can retreat that Clodsire out and switch out to a different Pokemon. So in general, the X speeds are going to be fantastic for making sure they're able to move around what Pokemon is in the active spot. Because I have extra space in this deck, I decided to throw in Sabrina and Cyrus. They're going to be fantastic cards that help you with bench control and making sure you can finish off cards or stall or swap out to a different Pokemon on the bench. They're just fantastic to have. If you have room for them, I think Sabrina and Cyrus are pretty self-explanatory on why they're very powerful. I'm also running a Guzma in this deck because Pokemon tools are just becoming more and more popular. I think Guzma is going to be one of those cards that needs to be included in every deck if you want to win. To help me pull my cards a bit easier, I'm also running Pokeball and Professor's Research. Here is the full deck list. I think most of these cards are needed here. Sabrina and Cyrus are the only ones you could really switch out for something else if you wanted to give a different card a shot, or maybe run 2 Grafei's instead of 1. But overall, I think all of the other cards need to be here if you want to pull off this strategy. Let me know down in the comments how this deck ends up working out for you, and with this deck showcase out of the way, let's hop right into the battles. Okay, we're going second and fighting. Let me guess, it's a type null deck. Ooh, no, Riolu, my bad. I misinterpreted. I apologize. You know what would be pretty epic? If I just pulled both of my Nihilegos right now with these Pokeballs. That would be super awesome. This guy's running Marowak and Lucario. Okay, we got a second Wooper, which I really don't want in this deck. That's one Nihilego. Okay, we got Strudel. I'll take it. Can't complain about the Strudel. It's going to help us for long-term sustainability. And we got X speed. Okay. Well, we go Poison Jab and force him to retreat or evolve, because I don't think he can survive for the full sequence. Alright, instant Lucario evolve is diabolical. That means he's planning on staying in, because he should have put the energy and retreated and then evolved after. Grafei? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this Wooper is dead, so I'm just gonna let it die. We'll start setting up our second one. Okay, well, I don't even have to attack this Lucario. It's just gonna die. I'll go into Wooper. Yeah, Lucario dies to poison. Okay, we got Clodsire. That's actually big. That's exactly what I wanted. If I wanted to get greedy, I could Sabrina and go for a coin flip poison on the Marowak, but I'm not doing all that. It's gonna die either way. Rocky Helmet on the Marowak? Alright. There's one universe where he wins this. It's if I flip Tails right now. We will definitely get rid of that Rocky Helmet. If I flip Tails and he flips double heads, then we're cooked. Which is why I'm actually going to put the energy onto my Nihilego here. Alright, poison coating to let me down. Oh my god, bruh. And my guy played red? Okay. Please do not flip double heads, bro. I'm gonna be so salty. Okay. That's still gonna do a lot of damage, but we should be good. I'm gonna coin flip. If I flip Tails, I have a plan. Well, I flipped head, so it doesn't matter. I was gonna double X speed out and go into the Nihilego and just attack him. But I don't have to worry about it. Okay, yeah, he conceded. GG. You know what? I have X speed, so I will actually let the Nihilego take the damage in the beginning. I'm playing a Venoshock deck. Okay, so this guy's running Salazzle. I'm assuming it's going to be dual energy, but he can't attack initially, so it's all good. Alright, Strudel is pretty massive. What else you got for me? Other Pokeball? Can I get my other Nihilego, please? Okay, we actually got a God Hand, bro. God tier hand has been delivered to us. He also has a Nihilego. Which means we're just gonna stay in with Nihilego and keep the energy on him. Okay. This guy's about to do some unnecessarily big damage to me. I mean, we can make that trade, bro. That's fine. Also, I said X speed like he didn't have Shaman Sky up. The X speed would not have mattered. Okay, so oh, you know what? I see the vision now. This guy's running Salandit so he can switch to Venoshock. Okay. Actually, this guy's low-key smart. I gotta give him credit. I will sacrifice the Strudel here. And then he's gonna retreat, most likely. There's no reason to let the Nihilego die. Unless you want to try to pick up another KO. No, he's not gonna die because he has Shaman Sky up. So he can just leave for free. Giovanni? Okay, this guy... Okay, I actually die then. That's crazy. Let him cook, bro. I mean, at least we can't get poisoned now, because that Salandit is not going to be able to poison us. It's just a little rough out here. Okay, Poison Barb is actually what I was waiting for. I finally got it. Ain't no way my guy just pulled out a Snorlax from his inventory. don't know. There's a chance that we lose this. Like, I don't want to say I lose, but I might not win. This dude just has a little bit of a freaky deck. Alright, Celestic Town Elder, what you got for me? We got the Strudel. That's not what I wanted. Actually, no, we don't have Grafea yet, so Strudel is fine. That is an acceptable pool. Okay, and he plays Zalima. But like, surely... Okay, I guess it was just to stall. I won't die. So here's what I'm thinking of doing right now. He might have another Ilima. Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know if I want to... I'm like deciding if I want to get guaranteed poison off. This is a tough decision. I think I'm gonna double X speed out here. Because Clodsire is a bit of a big boy. I need to invest some resources to retreat with him. And then I'm gonna play Sabrina. I don't want to go into the Snorlax. I have Cyrus, so if I need to finish someone off. If he's smart, he goes into Shaman Sky. He probably doesn't expect me to have a Cyrus. But like, if he does think I have one, he'll go into Shaman Sky. Okay, no, he goes into the Salandit. Okay, well now Salandit is going to run away. And that's fine. We still don't have our... If we just pulled our Grafea, this would be so much easier. We still haven't pulled it yet. We're missing Grafea and a Research, so either one would be fantastic here. Okay, now the Poison Barb comes out, so I'm gonna have to retreat back into the Clodsire. I mean, I don't have to, actually. I can just play Cyrus. Or Guzma. Nah, okay. We Cyrus for now. We get the guaranteed kill. This is just way too many extra steps, bruh. Okay, so now I'm still missing Professor's Research and Grafea. I have 3. I don't know what the last card is. I'm not gonna lie. I've got both Pokeballs, X Speed, Sabrina, Cyrus. I have my Poison Barbs. I don't even know what the other card is because I have 3 in my deck. My guy whips out another Salandit. It was a Wooper. Oh my god, I forgot I only had... Oh my god, dude. I still am missing Wooper this whole time. That's actually crazy. Okay. Well now I'm definitely going to play Guzma. And then I'm gonna pressure the switch. I think we win now. I pressure the switch. He's going to switch Pokemon to someone, attack me, get poison, and then I hit him with Venoshock. GG. We finally won, but this was like the weirdest battle I've ever played in my life. I'll give credit to this deck. It's an interesting deck. Yep, there's the Ilima. And he plays another Poison Barb, dude. Are you kidding me? Alright, I actually don't win yet. This is diabolical. You know what? I'm getting it this turn. It doesn't matter. Research, literally the final card of my deck, is this stupid Grafei. Finally, I pulled it. And now I don't have to sit here and worry about, oh, when am I actually going to, like, hit you with poison or whatever. I'm just gonna coin flip until I get it, bro. I actually hate this guy so much. This guy wasted so much of my time. Grafei being the final card is diabolical. Okay, I poisoned him. So if I hit him for Venus Shock right now, he's still not gonna die. He's gonna be at 120 and then another 20 from the poison. I'm not gonna take him out, so I'm not even attacking him, bro. This guy's played both the Limas. I'm just gonna poison myself for no reason. It doesn't matter. I just need to get to the point where I can one-shot in a turn, and then I'll win. Oh my god, and the Guzma at the end. Okay, he conceded. Oh, I forgot he can't retreat anymore. I could have attacked him. It would have been fine. I don't care. That battle was terrible, bruh. That was actually like the silliest battle I've ever played in my life. This dude had me fighting for my life. Okay, we are leading with both Nihilegos here. Diabolical. Okay, we're playing Pheromosa. I'm gonna imagine this is also Decidueye. Okay, Leaf Cape. We do have Guzma though, so that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Alright, there's the Wooper. I low-key need an X speed now, I'm not gonna lie. X speed would save my life. I'm not a fan of the Celesteela though, because he can just keep retreating for free every turn and swap back and forth. And he's putting the Beastite on here? Let him cook, bro. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's running Buzzwole in this deck. There's no way you put Beastite. No, he has Kartana. Okay, I'm very confused now. I don't know what this guy's main strategy is. Okay, he's gonna go into Kartana and take us out. Which is going to check out. That's fine. Hopefully we get our Elder soon. Pokeball. Okay, that's gonna be our Shroodle. Actually, no, I could just take out the Kartana because we'll do 30 damage with the poison. So we're gonna take out the Kartana here and let the Nihilego die. I was thinking about saving it, but I'd rather take out that Kartana. Okay, well, our Nihilego is dead here. Oh, my guy is out for blood. He said get both of them out of my sight. Well, at this point, I might as well keep it in. Unless I flip heads right now. Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter. I can't even attack with Clodsire. Yeah, I might as well just keep it in for the chip damage, because he's going to snipe it off the bench either way. Interesting. Well, I guess Clodsire's taking the hit here. He's gonna chip damage us for 20 damage. The world is truly an evil place. Oh, I lied. 40 damage, bro. My bad. I was talking too much smack. Alright, you know what would be big here is if I flipped heads on my Grafei. Okay, we get the Cyrus, which will be nice for, like, end game, if I need to, like, secure a kill at the end. And we flipped heads, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess no Buzzwole in this deck. I don't know, you don't do enough damage to be just using Kartana and Pheromosa. There's not enough damage output there. I don't know what the thought process is. Maybe I don't even need Tithyrus. We'll see if I can poison the Celesteela. Oh, we do. Crazy. Alright, well, GG. That's going to be all for this video. If you guys made it this far, then make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel because I'd really appreciate your support as I go closer to 1,000 subs. Now, let me know if you also ended up trying anything different in this deck because there are other Venoshock users, but I just think Clodsire EX is way too good to pass up. It's only 2 energy and it is an EX card, so I know there's other non-EX users, but I just think for 2 energy and the speed it provides, it's actually a very great card. That's going to be all for me though, so thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.